So Man City Chapter 2 just released and they included a bunch of new heists, and today I'm going to be reviewing every single one of them in a scale of a tier list. I'm going to be reviewing every single heist in Man City Chapter 2. There is a lot of revamped heists as well as new heists that got completely changed, and I guess that could be pretty cool if I give my thoughts on them and say what I like and what I don't like about these heists. If you like these types of videos where I go ahead and give you guys my opinion on stuff in the game, make sure to go ahead and like the video if you have not already. It actually helps the video quite a bunch. Also go ahead and subscribe to the channel because we just hit 10,000 subscribers, which is pretty cool. So make sure to go ahead and hit that button so we can reach 20k. That's the current goal of the channel. And hit that notification bell so you can not miss any of my videos and every of my live stream on my channel. I upload daily as well as stream 3 times a week, so you definitely don't want to miss those. Let's not waste any more time, and I'm going to show you what the tier list looks like. It's actually right there. You can actually see what it looks like right there. There's all of the robberies, and you can see that there's different ranks that I can go ahead and give to the robberies. So let's go ahead and see what we have in the list. So we have the plane, we have the boat robbery, we have the casino, as well as the jewelry store, the pyramid, the bank, and the nightclub. These are all the current known heists in Man City Chapter 2. The tram is not in there anymore because the tram is no longer considered as a heist. Sadly, it actually got removed as a current heist. It's a side heist now. Let's not waste any more time and actually jump in today's video right now. Let's go. The first robbery we're going to be doing is actually the pyramid. The pyramid is interesting because there's two different variants of the pyramid. If you get lucky, you actually get the one with the 3 torches whenever you enter, and there's another variant which I'm not sure, but as you can see, we're gonna go right there and do the pyramid as we are together and see what it is about. Now everything on the list is actually going to be ranked in terms of money that you get in the end, as well as the music for the heist and everything of that sort. As you can see right there, we have the hobby with the torches. This is the 3 torches variant of the pyramid. I almost just died right there, which is pretty risky. So you need to actually go ahead and do these 3 torches in order to be done with this part of the robbery. Here we go, so there's 2 torches done, and there's now 1 more torch right there that my friend actually went ahead and did. And now as you can see, whenever the 3 torches get raised, there is now this door that opens. Now after this, you have a single hobby right here, which is these plates that you need to jump on and not fall in the lava in order to not die. After this, there's another hobby right there. Pretty simple stuff, nothing too complicated. Now once you finish that part, you actually need to go right there. There's gonna be a door that's gonna close, and then you need to actually make your way to the end without having the roof crush you all the way down. As you can see, it gets pretty tight when you arrive at the end, but then you're able to go ahead and crouch and get to the other part of the robbery, which is the looting room. Now it does have a bunch of loot in there. It actually contains a whole total of 20 kilograms for the entire place. It's not that bad, to be honest. It's a good amount of loot. Here we go. So I now have 20 of weight. I now am able to escape the pyramid. You go to the teleporter right there, and you're going to be able to see that your character parachute. Now this is pretty cool. I'm not even gonna lie, this is something I very much enjoy about that heist. You can actually go ahead and parachute anywhere you want. For me, I'm just gonna go ahead and land right here and spawn my hyper glider, where I'm gonna be able to head to the criminal base and end this robbery. Alright, so here we go. We just arrived to the criminal base officially, and it took us approximately 2 to 3 minutes. We got $14,000 as well as 760 XP times 2 because we got double XP. 14,000 for 2 to 3 minutes. You need to be very careful not to die. The music is actually also very good. This is some of my favorite heist music in Man City. I have to give the pyramid a good note. I'm gonna go ahead and give the pyramid a good amazing tier, not god tier, because again, this could be a lot better. There's some parts that get very hard and you can actually die very quick. So we're now gonna go ahead and rob the bank, which is again a whole revamp. They revamped the whole place and it actually got a massive change. So we're gonna go ahead and check that place up right now. Here we go. So we just arrived at the place. As you can see, the outside of the place got a massive revamp. If you go right here, the ATMs are still there, which is pretty iconic. $600. I think it gave more money in chapter 1. I think it got nerfed right there. Now whenever you arrive in the entrance, there's gonna be a computer that you need to hack. Now the hacks are a massive point right there. Hacks in Man City are something that definitely need to be. I guess there could be different hacks in different robberies. As you can see right there, that was the hack in every single robbery. Now when you arrive in that corridor, is going to be an elevator that you go inside of. Whenever the doors open, there's a bunch of obstacles right here that you need to go ahead and shoot. As you can see right here, my friends are shooting everything inside of there, and one of these things is going to contain a key. As you can see, I found it right there. It's going to open this door. Now there's 4 different doors. There's this one, this one, this one, and this one right there. These all contain levers. As you can see, this one contains the lever right here under the office. Now you go right here, head to the vent that is right here, and then you're gonna be able to make your way to the 2nd floor, which contains the security room. There's 2 different hacks in this entire robbery. As you can see right here, I'm gonna go ahead and let my friend do it this time. There's a door right here, but I'm gonna tell you what this does later on. So now you go ahead and hit that vent right there. Whenever the hack is done, it's gonna open in front of you. Not to mention that the music playing in the background is actually pretty cool as well. The soundtrack for this heist is actually very dope. Now you head inside of the vault. As you can see right there, this is pretty huge vault. It contains a bunch of money as well as a bunch of safes. You can go ahead and steal these safes as well as the stacks of cash. Here we go. So I now have 16 out of 16 kilograms. There's going to be the escape, the heist part, where you need to go ahead and jump over these lasers. But if you don't want to do that, you can actually go ahead and do something else. Now you can go ahead and go back in the vent, and you're going to be able to see that door above right here, which says exit. You could see police at the end of the corridor, and you could be saying to yourself, I'm not going there, I'm going to take the other way. And again, there's this little hobby that you do right here that you need to avoid all the lasers of. Then you go up these stairs, and you're going to be able to see the door right there that allows you to go right there where we were earlier at the elevator and exit the robbery officially. We're now back, and I'm gonna go ahead and see how much money I got from this. I got a total of $8,000 for approximately 2 minutes of work and 740 XP, which is around the same amount of XP I got from the pyramid. If you want to go ahead and XP for this season, as you can see, I'm prestige 1 level 75, so this is a bunch of XP. Like I said, the soundtrack for this robbery is actually pretty decent. I'm not even gonna lie, this music was actually very good. The interior of the robbery is also pretty cool. So what I'm gonna go ahead and do is I'm gonna go ahead and give the bank a very good note. I'm gonna go ahead and give the bank a god tier, because again, it has so much. It's a complete revamp. Whenever you were robbing the bank in chapter 1, you were just standing on a circle getting the money, but now it completely changed. You need to go inside of the vault, get past lasers, get the key, all that stuff. It's very, very amazing. What I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna go ahead and rob the jewelry store, which is the next robbery on the list. Let's not waste any more time, and let's go ahead and do that right now. Now for the jewelry store, whenever you arrive outside right here, as you can see, there's a rope on the side of the building. So you go right here on the top, and then when you step on this plate, it's gonna open just like the one in chapter 1. And then right here, this is where it starts. You go ahead and get all of these jewels. So you basically have 2 bags to fill, and after that, you're gonna be able to go ahead and do the second part of this. As you can see right there, I'm now at 20 out of 20 with my second bag. I'm gonna go ahead and deposit it on the conveyor belt right there. I now have the objective to place the statues on the pedestal. So what you need to do is find these things right there. Then as you can see, the door will now open in front of me, which is the second part of the robbery. You need to actually head over here, go on the conveyor belt, go ahead and crouch right here to avoid the laser. Now there's a lever right here that you need to hold in order to get down, and then you're gonna be able to go back and get on that part. Then there's these fires that you need to go ahead and avoid. This door blows up with a C4. As you can see right there, my friend did it for me. As you can see, there's 3 different doors saying claim now. So what you do is you go right there, collect crates, and it's gonna give you your bags. Put it in the truck again, and then you're gonna be able to take your truck and escape with it just like that. In the map, you're gonna actually have a waypoint to reach. As you can see, for me, it's this one right there. So now, as you can see, I am very close to the warehouse. It actually shows me that it's right there. It says drive the cargo truck to the warehouse. I'm gonna head inside of the warehouse, and as you can see right there, whenever I arrive on that point, it basically cancels the van. It says 11,200 as well as 600 XP. Now again, this gets extra points because of the fact that you didn't have to go to criminal base to end your robbery. I'm not even gonna lie, the music was also pretty good for the jewelry store. It was very clean. It was very intense. I will go ahead and give the jewelry a very good note as well. I'm gonna go ahead and give amazing to the jewelry store. I think it could be a lot better, but the points that it got right there with the truck at the end and go and deposit at the warehouse is very, very high points right there. We're now gonna go ahead and rob the nightclub, which is the next robbery on the list, and let's go and rob that thing right now. Now whenever you arrive at the club right here, as you can see, this thing is massive. They remade it. This thing got a massive revamp. Now what you gotta do is go right here on that ramp and head to the elevator, which is gonna open right now. Talk about very good timing. Here we go. So now when you arrive at the second floor, as you can see, this is one of the variants you get. This is the pillars. As you can see, you jump on them and you're gonna be able to get to the second part. Here we go. I finally managed to do the hobby. It took me like 4 times because of the fact that the ladder was not working. You go inside of the elevator right there. Whenever the doors open in front of you, there's gonna be objects that you need to go ahead and move around. One of these objects is actually gonna be hiding a button that you need to be finding in order to activate a secret door. As you can see right there, he actually found the button. It was right here under that object, and he pressed on it. You can actually just go ahead and press E, and now that bookshelf will raise and you will be able to come right here. This is actually the bank heist how it used to be. You stand right here and basically don't do anything. It doesn't have much to it, but again, you can just go ahead and AFK this and get that loot. Here we go. So whenever you hit 20 out of 20, you go next to that window. If you have a weapon, you shoot at it. If you don't, you just go ahead and punch it, and then after this, you jump and go to your vehicle, and you're gonna be able to head to the criminal base. Here we go. I now arrived at the criminal base. I'm gonna go ahead and deposit the loot. Heist completed. $10,000 as well as 700 XP. It took me a little bit of time to finish the heist just because of the fact that I wasn't able to go ahead and grab that ladder. The music is actually pretty good inside. There's a bunch of songs that play inside of there. There's not only one song, there's a bunch of them. I think there's 2 or 3. I'm not sure how much. So I'm gonna go ahead and give the nightclub a good, amazing note. I feel like it could be a lot better than this, but otherwise, maybe a better payout. Let's now go ahead and rob the casino, which is the the final main robbery in the city. Let's go ahead and do that right now. Now, whenever you arrive here, you can see that it definitely got a massive change. There's the podium right here. You guys should definitely go ahead and add a car here. It would look amazing. Now, whenever you head to the back of the place, you can see these two doors right there. Whenever you go ahead and enter these doors, you're now gonna be a part of the robbery officially. Now, you go right here and hack the computer. It's the same hack as the one in the bank. You can see, go down to the back room, and then you're gonna be able to go down these stairs right here. As you can see, use the two computers to open the door of the security room. There's two of them. There's one there and one over there. Now, there's these lasers that you need to avoid. Very easy stuff, nothing too complicated. Now, this robbery contains a secret item. I'm not even gonna talk about it. You can go ahead and watch my video. It's the jetpack right here, and get to this laser room right there. You need to pull the lever and make your way to the end of that corridor. Here we go. I actually managed to do it because it's very easy. Now, you go ahead and do that drill. There's this drill system, which is absolutely awesome. They added this in Mass City Chapter 2. I would say the hacks are pretty cool, but this is by far one of the craziest things whenever you're a new player. You need to go ahead and break the glass and make your way in this thing, and this is absolutely crazy. I need to give a few points to the casino just because of that part. It is absolutely amazing. You can carry up to 4 to non-VIP. Here we go. I now have my last diamond right there. I am now at 4 out of 4. I am now in, and then it gets pretty simple from that point on. You can go ahead and get in that place, and it's gonna lead you to the inside of the casino, and you're gonna be able to go ahead and take this little door right there and exit the casino. Here we go. We're back at the criminal base. I'm gonna go ahead and deposit the loot. As you can see, heist completed. We're at $12,000 and 600 XP. It's a little bit less from the other heist, but again, $12,000 is a good amount of money from this heist. The entrance of the place is actually pretty cool too. You can just go ahead and hang out with your friend and spin the wheel, which is something I definitely enjoy. The other robbers, you can't very do much at the entrance of the place. You just need to go and rob the back of it. The part where you actually go down in the night vision area is actually the coolest in the entire heist. I need to go ahead and give points to that because it's definitely well taught. So I'm gonna go ahead and give a god tier to the casino. Casino is definitely amazing. I wish they can make it even better with the top part of the casino, which is not used at this point. Let's go ahead and rob the plane, which is the next robbery on this list. Now, as you can see right here, the plane just landed at the airport. You can see that it just is right there chilling and it's not moving. So now you have two options. Either you go ahead and get your aircraft and get on top of the airplane by using it. As you can see right there, I just used my hyperglider and got on top of it. Or you go ahead and take one of these trucks over there and you go ahead and put it next to the plane. It's if you don't have an aircraft, you can go ahead and use it. I guess it's for new players, which is again pretty cool. Now, whenever you do get on the plane, you're gonna see these 4 C4s. You can go ahead and place them just like that. You have 4 of them, 2 on each side. It's gonna be a little moment for us to actually wait, because whenever it goes up, this is when it's gonna get interesting. Now, at one point, which is around this place in the map, there's gonna be the beeps happening. Whenever you do heap that beep, 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 that means that the plane is about to explode and crash. The plane crashing and stuff, it's amazing. The plane now crashes and you have to wait for it to go in the water for you to be able to rob it. Whenever you are inside, as you can see right there, I made my way inside. There's going to be the duffel bags everywhere. You need to actually go ahead and steal those in order to get your loot. As you can see right there, I'm catching them and I'm 1 out of 16. Now, one thing that I didn't say about the heist is it actually contains another specific secret object that I also made a video on. If you want to go ahead and check it out, it very is important for you to know this in the game. Now, I made my way up. As you can see, I went ahead and spawned my boat because this is pretty much what you can do here. You can go ahead and spawn the halo. As you can see, Eddie went ahead and spawned is. Let's go ahead and go to the criminal base and deposit that loot and see how much we get from this robbery. Now, you can stop right here with your boat and enter the criminal base where I'm going to be able to deposit the loot I got from this robbery. Here we go. I made my way inside, and as you can see right there, heist completed, and I got $10,000 as well as 528 XP. 528 XP is not a lot of XP considering that the other heists were giving more XP than that. The music is amazing. I'm just gonna go ahead and say that the soundtrack for this heist is amazing. Not to mention that the plane crashing, the animation is definitely something I was not expecting when playing the first stream of Mad City. One thing I hate though is having to wait this whole time whenever the plane is going slow on the airstrip, and then in the sky having to wait the whole time for it to be ready. So what I'm gonna go ahead and do is give the plane robbery a decent. I feel like it's very good because of the visual aspect, but for the payout and as well as for the time you spend doing the heist, it's definitely not the best. I feel like it can be improved a little bit more, but otherwise this is my opinion, let's go ahead and do the final main heist of this tier list, which is the boat. Now, as you can see, the boat is right here in front of us. How to rob the boat is pretty simple. You need to get a boat or anything that will get you close to it and start shooting it. There are specific points in the boat that you need to shoot in order to do damage on it, and as you can see right there, I'm doing 35 damage every time I shoot with my Marauder. It's a new boat in the game that does a bunch of damage on the boat robbery. It's pretty good. What I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna go ahead and shoot every specific part of the boat that you need to shoot, and I'm gonna try to do as much damage as I can, because the more damage you do on the boat, the more money you get at the end. So you need to be doing a bunch of damage in order to get a better payout. Now here we go. As you can see, the boat is going down. It got taken down. Now what you need to do is go above the shipwreck that is happening right there. You're gonna be able to see that the containers are gonna be starting to float, which should happen right there. Here we go. As you can see, the crates all spawn right there. You need to touch one of them. As you can see, I just did that, and one of the crates is actually on my boat now. What I need to do is head to the docks. The docks are actually right here in the map. As you can see, the waypoint is all the way over there. So here we go. We're gonna go right here, and we're gonna see how much money I get, and as well how much money my friends got. As you can see right here, eyes completed. I got $10,600 as well as 860 XP. And again, I didn't do much. I just went ahead and shot like 6-7 times. What I'm gonna say is the boat robbery definitely is one of the coolest in the game, because you don't have to do much in order to get a good payout. Now there's the thing, if you have more people on the heist, you're gonna be able to do less damage because everybody's gonna be shooting at the boat. But if you are alone doing the heist, it's gonna take more time, but you'll get more money in the end. So do you do it by yourself or do you do it with your friends? Let me know down in the comments if you do it with your friends or if you do the boat alone. Me personally, I love to do it with a group of people because it goes faster. So what I'm gonna go ahead and do is I'm gonna go ahead and give the boat a good, amazing note. It could be a lot better in my opinion. It's so fast, and the fact that you just go ahead and take the container to the dock, I feel like it's pretty simple. I feel like they should make it a little bit more complicated, but otherwise it's Roblox. I feel like it should be simple. Now what I'm gonna go ahead and do is I'm gonna go and do you a favor, and I'm gonna go ahead and show you what the tram looks like in the game. It's the most garbage heist in the game by far. It's no longer a heist, it's a side heist. So after 5 minutes of trying to get that robbery going and bugs and all that stuff, heist completed. We got $3,000 as well as 160 XP. Absolutely terrible. They actually killed that heist. The only thing I can actually give to the heist is the fact that it has good music. So I'm just gonna go ahead and give the tram. Just imagine that there's a tram right here and go and give it a don't like, just because of the fact that it's absolutely garbage. I don't like it at all. Let's just say that right now. So that pretty much does it for the tier list. I think I went over everything. Everything on the list is done. Thank you for BroGamer for having made that tier list. The list is gonna be in the description for you to be able to do it by yourself. If you've liked this video and found it entertaining in any way, make sure to go ahead and hit that thumbs up on it. Go ahead and hit that thumbs up right now if you haven't already. Also go ahead and subscribe to my channel because we just hit 10,000 subscribers. Less than 20k. That would be pretty awesome. Hit that notification bell to be notified for every video and every live stream when it comes to my channel. I will see you guys next time. Dergery out. See y'all later. Peace.